Welcome to the kingdom. The Humble King Podcast, where real kings speak with purpose. We level up only, let's go hop it.
Forgiveness is one of the most difficult things a person can learn in life. When someone gets hurt, betrayed, disrespected, or disappointed, the natural reaction is to hold onto that pain. The mind replays what happened. The heart remembers how it felt. And over time, that pain can turn into anger, resentment, or emotional weight that stays inside a person longer than it should. Forgiveness is not easy because pain feels real. And when something hurts deeply, it does not disappear quickly just because time passes. It stays in memory. It stays in emotions. It stays in thoughts. And sometimes it even changes how a person sees people and relationships moving forward. But holding on to pain also comes with a cost, because when anger and bitterness stay inside too long, they start affecting peace. They start affecting mindset. They start affecting how a person thinks, reacts, and views life. A person may think they are protecting themselves by holding on to anger, but over time that anger can become a burden instead of protection. Forgiveness is not about pretending nothing happened. It is not about saying the pain was okay. It is not about ignoring lessons. And it is not about allowing people to keep hurting you. Forgiveness is about release. It is about releasing the emotional weight so it no longer controls your peace. That is the difference. Because when someone refuses to forgive, they are not just remembering the past. They are reliving it mentally over and over again. And that constant replay keeps the wound active instead of allowing it to heal. Forgiveness allows healing to begin. Healing does not mean forgetting. Healing means the pain no longer has power over your present mindset. It means you can remember what happened without being trapped inside the emotions of it. That is emotional freedom. And emotional freedom is powerful. Because when a person is free emotionally, they can think more clearly, move more peacefully, and focus on their future instead of constantly being pulled back by the past. Forgiveness also changes perspective. Over time, people begin to realize that holding onto bitterness does not punish the other person forever. It mostly affects the person holding it. The weight stays inside. The stress stays inside. The tension stays inside. And that emotional weight can slow growth. It can affect relationships. It can affect confidence. It can affect peace. It can affect focus. That is why forgiveness matters for personal development. Another important part of forgiveness is understanding that it does not always require reconciliation. Not every relationship is meant to return the same way it was before. Some situations require distance. Some situations require boundaries. Some situations require learning lessons and moving forward separately. Forgiveness can exist without closeness. Because forgiveness is internal first. It is about your peace, not just your relationship with others. And choosing peace is a form of strength, not weakness. A lot of people think forgiveness means being soft or ignoring reality, but real forgiveness takes strength. It takes emotional control. It takes maturity to choose peace instead of staying stuck in anger. Because anger feels powerful in the moment, but it is often draining long-term. Forgiveness, on the other hand, is quiet strength. It does not always feel dramatic. It does not always feel immediate. But over time, it becomes freeing. Another powerful truth about forgiveness is that it helps people grow beyond their pain. When someone stays stuck in hurt for too long, their identity can become connected to that pain. But forgiveness helps separate who they are from what they went through. You are not your pain. You are not your mistakes. You are not your past experiences. You are still growing beyond them. Forgiveness helps people move forward without carrying unnecessary emotional weight into their future. And that is important for healing, because the future deserves a version of you that is not constantly controlled by past wounds. Forgiveness also creates space for peace, and peace is not just an emotion. It is a foundation for stability. A peaceful mind makes better decisions. A peaceful heart handles stress better. A peaceful spirit stays stronger during challenges. Without peace, everything becomes harder internally. That is why forgiveness is not just about the past, it is about protecting your future. At the end of the day, forgiveness changes you more than it changes the situation. It does not erase what happened. It does not change history, but it changes how you carry it moving forward. And sometimes the real victory is not winning an argument or holding onto anger. It is choosing peace over pain. That is what makes forgiveness powerful. That is what makes it life-changing. And that is the lesson behind Forgiveness Changes You.
Welcome to the kingdom. The Humble King Podcast, where real kings speak with purpose. We level up only, let's go hop it.